Second Opinion Games.
Number 11, Citizens of Earth. How can I win you over on this title? Well, let me just put it this way. It's an RPG developed by Atlas, produced by Sega, and done in a Earthbound style, but without all of the crazy bullcrap that made Earthbound kinda hard to play. That means there's no phoning home every couple of days. Instead, it's streamlined down to just playing great. You can do level grinding here, but it's completely not necessary. Of course, the whole thing's done in a rather cartoony, sarcastic art style, and the storyline here is similar to Earthbound as well, with something to do with aliens taking over the neighborhood, or possibly even the world. Craziness is going on all around, and it's up to the vice president to put a stop to it. I guess that part isn't really in Earthbound. The whole game is just riddled with political jabs, not so much at either political party itself, but more about the political system, mostly about shuffling paperwork back and forth, how government of any kind is purely awful, and how the president himself, or vice president in this case, doesn't fight his own battles. You have to recruit people to do so by doing stupid, mindless fetch quests and tasks alike. But that is part of what makes the game so darn genius. The fact that you could have like 30 people following you at any given time. Now, you could only have 3 people fighting your battles at a time, so this means you have to be very strategic in which way you use them. Some people are better at other things than others. For example, your brother is really strong with his melee attacks. The Fat Baker is bad at fighting, but he's essentially the healer. He could bring characters back to life, or maybe even just bake him a nice little cupcake to give him a good energy boost, which makes him completely necessary to be in your party. Also, anytime a character dies and levels up, immediately comes back to life with completely full health. Using this upgrade system to your advantage is key to winning some really hard battles. And if the game itself seems a little bit too easy, well, in the very first neighborhood you start off in, you can come across this stupid looking mascot character, and he can make the game harder or easier for you. Why would you want the game to be harder? Because then it will give you tons more experience and more money for every single fight. I recommend upping that difficulty because the game's a little bit too easy other than that. Now, everything I said about this game is terrific, down to the strategy and the sense of humor, the music, the art style, everything. So the only thing holding it down is the load times. Every time you go in or out of a room, you have about a 7-second load time, which doesn't seem like very much, but it happens very often. And even though there isn't a whole lot of level grinding, you're gonna really want to, because it's really a lot of fun in itself, which means hours will pass by before you even know it, which if you're into RPGs, you're kind of already used to this, but for someone who isn't, this is pretty much life crippling. And I'm still gonna keep coming back to it because even though I have other games to play and review, well, this just sucked me in way too much. And that's why everyone should have it downloaded on their Wii U. But of course, that's just my opinion. Thanks for watching.
Just kill the president, right? Well, it felt good watching you beat him up. Is that a healthy reaction?
Like a receipt for this transaction?
No, thank you. Perpetuating bureaucracy is its own reward.
You do not want a receipt. There is only one sort of person who would dare refuse a receipt.
Oh, why?
An anarchist.
Say, you got any ointments or sprays that can keep bears off of me?
Sorry, I'm all out of pharmaceuticals. I, kinda use them all.
Oh, okay then. Wait, what do you mean use them all? That sounds dangerous. And possibly unethical.
No, it's for a good cause. I'm trying to create the perfect diet pill.
I bet I could feed those to a honey bear the next time one tries to eat me.